Hello. Sorry guys, we're trying to figure this out. This is our first one ever, so give me a minute. I'm trying to get chat open here. My lovely brother's here to help me, and I don't know where it is. Where's our chat? Hello. Welcome on in. Give me 1 second, guys. This is like brand new. I feel like a baby streamer again. I don't even know if you guys are saying anything. Give me a wave in chat or a hi if you guys can. Oh, maybe. Do I go here? Oh, there's my mama. Hi. Hello. Welcome on in, guys. We're trying to get chat to work so I can talk to you guys. Interesting. Hello. We are going to be painting if I can ever get this sorted, so bear with me. Thank you to my brother for his tech support, because otherwise I would be so lost. Okay. So I was under the impression that you could just open YouTube Studio and be able to access your chats. But it keeps telling me connect streaming software to go live. And we're already live on mobile. So it's almost like this is trying to get us to stream on the computer. Okay. We're testing stuff, guys. Sorry. Do I like exit and then come back in, or? And the worst part is how I have my tripod set up, you guys. It's covering what you're writing. So I see some hellos and I see things moving. Let me know. I'm gonna try my best to look into the chat, but let me know if you guys can hear me okay, if it's loud, quiet. This is our first ever vertical live, and it's something new to YouTube. It's definitely new to me, and I'm looking forward to doing it, but there's just some, road bumps. When you start something new, it never goes the way that you hope it's going to go. And yes, so hello. Hi, guys. Okay, you can see the camera, so that's a good start. There's me. Hello, I'm here. Hello. All right, this is cool. No worries, thank you. You know me, it's like if it doesn't go off without a hitch, I'm like, oh, the stress starts to settle. And I'm trying to read like where the tripod is literally covering the prime chat. Hello. Hi, Lisa. I can see your username. Hello. We Create Boutique. Lisa. Hello, hello. I create things. I think I'm seeing that username. It's blocked, but I'm trying to read it. Hello. Welcome on in. Thank you guys for being here. And again, I'm so sorry that it's like scuffed, but we will be painting on this little 5x7. We're going to be painting a sunset today. I still have to get my paints out on my palette, but we're getting there. Oh, there's my chat. Yay! Can you make that all chat for me? or pop it. Perfect. My brother to the rescue. My brother to the rescue. Is there any way we can make this dark mode or no? Is it just, maybe that's in like Chrome, right? Settings maybe? Appearance. There we go. All right, we're moving, fam. Dark. There we go. And we have to do, can I just maybe refresh? And then, oh, we have to do it on pop out. Perfect. Okay, so it will stay like this. Okay. So I can just do this then. Okay, I'll do this one then. All right, let's test. Everyone type test. Test, test. We can create a poll. Cool, this looks awesome. Let's do live chat. There we go. I see some tests in chat. Thank you so much. Test, test. Awesome, thank you. All right. Testy test. Actually, can you close that? I know this is weird. Thanks, dude. All right. So, let's officially get started. Hello, welcome on in to our first ever vertical live stream on YouTube. I feel like a sweet little baby streamer who's doing this for the first time. I can honestly say I'm a little nervous. Can y'all see me? I'm nervous. Like, I've been streaming for 5 years, 6 years, whatever, time goes by so quickly. And I'm still scared. I was sitting here in my office and I'm like, I'm terrified. So let's just put our paint onto our palette. Like I said, we're gonna paint a wonderful little landscape today. We're gonna chit chat, we're gonna hang out. You got this. Thank you, Any Mouse. And by the way, anyone who is just coming in, hello and welcome. If your username is different from what you are originally nicknamed on Twitch, and I've met you before, please let me know who you are. Please tell me who you are so I can call you whatever nickname you would like to be called. If you are brand new and from our YouTube family, please, please, please say hello and introduce yourself. I've only ever done 2 live streams. This is my second one, and my first one was awesome. We've streamed on Twitch for 6 years, so you know, I have a lot of community who may be, you know, popping in, and I want to make sure I get it right. Panda, how are you? Panda, Panda. Can you guys see me if I do this? This feels ridiculous. Panda, I just want to say my whole family knows who you are. I had such a fun time with you in the boot camp. Now we'll talk about that a little bit. But I had so much fun with you in the boot camp, and you were such a sweet, genuine gem of a human being. And I felt like I was in school again, you know, where I'm like, oh my God, there's a friend. Hi, friend. And it was so nice. So thank you for popping in. I love your content. Listen, I know nothing about Fortnite, okay? If y'all don't know, Panda Brisket is a fantastic Fortnite streamer. We met in the YouTube Live Bootcamp, and I know nothing about Fortnite, but watching you play, I'm like, what is this magic? It's the building thing for me that's just like, I cannot get my head around it, and I just think it's so fun. I love your content, and I'm so glad you're here. We can see you. Okay, good. I'm just John. Okay, John, I like that. I'll call you John if that's okay. I'm new from YouTube. I've never used Twitch. I'm from, oh my gosh, New Braunfels, Texas. Well, hello, I'm from Canada. Hello, you're new from YouTube. Would you like me to call you, I'm going to butcher this, Liza, Jane, what would you prefer? And awesome. Hello from Canada. That's fantastic. I changed my name. Oh, Banta, thank you. Thank you. That's the only thing I can say about the YouTube platform now is because we're changing over from Twitch, that the username thing, I feel like I'm talking to strangers even though I may have talked to you for 6 years. So this is way better. Thank you. I appreciate the love for real. No, I so appreciate you being so, Like, we stayed to the end of the boot camp, and it was just us and those older gentlemen. And you were just so kind, and I just felt an immediate connection to you. And so I'm glad that you, I hope, feel the same way, and we got off on a great foot. So, Liz, hopefully I got that right. Liz, thank you for letting me know. And again, anyone who is just coming in, please let me know what you would like me to call you. And if you're from our previous Twitch community live streams, scream at me, let me know. This is exciting. I love painting. Wish I had more time to paint. Yes, I know. Time goes so fast. It's such a, and can be, a laborious process. So I feel that for sure. For sure. Staying up forever sub. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. How long have you been creating content for, Panda? I believe you said 2016, but I don't remember. I wanted to confirm. You can call me Mom. Yes, We Create Boutique is my mama. Bless her heart and Dad for allowing me to take over this front office. This front office studio. Bless. Bless. Let me put my light on. I'm going to try to wheel my chair back real careful so I don't hit my tripod. I'm going to put my light on, and then I'm going to get my paints onto my palette so we can get started. Because you guys are here to watch painting, not listen to me blab all day. I've been streaming since 2016 and locked in last year. Panda, that's fantastic. How has the locking in been? How are you feeling about it? Also, side note, for those of you who may be new here, and you may be wondering what supplies I'm using the Grumbacher Academy acrylic today with the Grumbacher Golden Edge brushes. And all of my supplies are in the description box. They're like basically thrown all across my website as well. So if you're ever looking, I do have a supplies tab that you can check out as well. Definitely here to hear you blab as well as paint, Banta. You're so sweet. And Banta, can I just say how proud I am of you? Like, seriously, I am so proud of you. I am so eager to just see you grow and thrive and just develop on YouTube. And I just love your work to bits, so I'm just so proud of you. I just can't say it enough. Truly, truly. It has been helping growth a lot. Same here, Banto. We like pro yapping. Honestly, I would be a gold medalist, for real. We are used to the blab. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, good. I do have red paint today. We're going to be doing some red and purple vibes. We're going to be having a lot of sweet, soft yellow in this painting. Oh, I can share with you guys. Hopefully you guys can see. So my latest landscape, I don't know if you guys can see this well, but my latest landscape, I just freshly varnished, so it's super, super shiny. But Cotton Candy is done. I posted this a little bit online and then our Patreon, and yeah, I'm vibing landscapes, man. I don't know, landscapes have my heart. I finished this as well, our tiger painting in plain sight. I just varnished this bad boy too, and now we're gonna start something new. Hi, Steph. How are you? Hi, BJ. Heard there was blabbing here. Gold medalist. That's me. Hi, hun. How are you? It's so good to see you guys. Welcome back. I have no idea how to tag people here. I don't know. That tiger looks awesome. Thank you, John. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. So all of these paintings, too, by the way, hashtag shameless plug. I do have videos, full-length videos for these as well on the channel. So I am doing a live today. You'll be able to watch this painting come to life. But all of my other paintings, I try to do full-length videos or paint with me's. I try to make content of them all. So you can check out my channel and see the full video as well. You just add their name. Okay, so it's like the same as Twitch then. Look at that fancy wrench, BJ. I love that. Okay, so what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to start with our base layer burnt sienna. So anyone who has watched my content knows that I do all of my underpaintings in burnt sienna. I find they are absolutely fantastic. It gives a really, really nice sort of even coat on these canvas, and just kind of helps with visualizing your colors and seeing what you're working on rather than this stark white bright canvas. So anytime you're painting, I do recommend you do a underpainting. Some people prefer burnt umber, some people like more of like a dark, like, I don't know, even purple you could. But for today and most of my paintings, you'll notice that I use burnt sienna. I just find that it gives you a really, really nice base layer. Glad to have caught this live. It's been forever. I know, Lisa. It's been so long. It's been too long, honestly. I'm sorry, guys. That's my fault. Listen, can I just be real with you guys for a second? You know what? Listen, your girl's been going to therapy, and I've been doing a lot of like reflection. And I gotta be honest. And for those of you who know. But when Digit died, rest in peace, Digit, our lovely community member, passed away very suddenly. When Digit died, I think it really did affect me and streaming and the ability to stream. I will always miss him, you know? And I did not realize that it affected me in the way that it did, that I just didn't want to stream. I just didn't have, I don't know if it was like getting close to people and then them just disappearing potentially, like really rocked me, but it did. And I just could not get myself together. I just could not get myself together. And I'm like, I have to do this, like, and I'm not just saying it's totally on him. I mean, I've been super busy with doing video content and like more long form stuff on YouTube. So there's other factors as well, but like bringing myself to stream like on Twitch, like absolutely not. I have totally fallen out of streaming. You too, Lisa. Can I ask why? Like, is there something that you're just not jiving with? Or also, how's our camera angle? We doing good? Hopefully you guys can see that. Is it close enough? If you want me to kind of bring the camera closer, let me know. You can only handle so much at a time. It's true. It is so true. Your plate is so full. And I found a lot of times your sound just crashed. Oh. Well then. Maybe give it a moment. Audio is crashing. Okay. Good to know. Let me see what's going on here. Let me see if I've got any warnings or anything. Okay. Keep me updated. Audio is fine for me. This is her real one. Hello. I am a robot. My name's Cassie. Alright, keep me updated, guys, if it improves at all, please. And let me see, maybe, bear with me, I'm going to move the camera really quick. Sometimes we have a little dead zone in this office space. So let me see if I can move this over and if that works. It stutters. Still crashing out for me. Interesting. Okay, give me 1 minute. Let me see. The beauty about this is I can raise this desk. So bear with me, guys. Hi, Dustin. Sounds like when you're talking to a fan. Interesting. Okay, bear with me. I'm going to raise this up. Still the same. Okay. Okay, just standing. How we doing? My mom and my grandma passed away within 6 months of each other. Oh, Lisa, I'm so sorry for your losses. Oh, was struggling to function. Of course. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Lisa. I'm giving you a big, soft, gentle hug. I'm so sorry. Hey, Hey, Jeff Phillips, how are you? What paints are you using? I am using Grumbacher Academy acrylic for today's painting. I hear the robot sound now too. Darn. Banta, you're saying F5. Did you try to like refresh or something? Did that help? Still the same. Well then, bear with me. Robot sound. Interesting. Oh, they're saying it sounds like a robot. My brother's back. No, it didn't help. Okay. Let's guys and see how it goes. All right, how's that, guys? Is it any better? Hopefully. Nope. Weird. So we changed from Wi-Fi to my data and hoping maybe that will help. But sometimes it's the internet. It's slightly better. Wait, it's a bit better. So if I could ask you guys really quickly, if you don't mind, to just maybe refresh the stream and see if when you come back, if it's better, just type in yay. If it's better, type in yay. So just refresh, come back, and let me know. Okay, good. I'm glad. Okay, we're improving. It's improving. Yay. Yay. Good. Okay, excellent. Yay. Okay, perfect. Awesome. I guess we're good. Thanks, guys. It just crackles a bit when your mic peaks. I'm sure also eventually if things go well, then I'm sure maybe I could get a better microphone or one that's like attached to my phone or something like that. I would probably improve it for sure. And I'm sure the echo in the room as well. So I'll try not to yell. I'll try to, stay stay even. Still some stutter, but a lot better. Okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that it's just the connection. All right, well, keep me updated. Okay. We're waiting for this to dry. And then we are going to start working on this sunset. I got some recs for you. I'll send it over. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. It's one of those where I'm at the point where I don't want to invest too much right now until I know that it's something that will work in this room, that it's going well, I enjoy it, etc. So we were just gonna try to stick with it, see how it goes, and go from there. Could use that blue wrench beside your name. I know we need that wrench, BJ. All right. Yeah, I will let you know. Thank you. Okay. So we're waiting for this. I'm going to grab a drink because I'm thirsty already. And then we'll get painting. All right. So also, for those of you who do not know, said too much, The reason why we're trying this vertical live stream is I was invited, just like Panda, to a boot camp from YouTube. So they're working on, their vertical streaming platform, very similar to like a Instagram Live or a TikTok Live, and encourage people to try this method and form of streaming. So easy it is that I can just, well, I say easy relatively because getting your audio to be right, getting your chat open, it's it's rough. But yeah, I'm eager to see. Oh no, spoke too soon. Audio is cutting. It's got to be the connection for whatever reason in this room. It just doesn't. I don't know why. Let me put you right here maybe. It's just this room for whatever reason. Like even like we have a little Roomba, even our Roomba for whatever reason just it won't connect in here. It's back. Okay. Maybe if I leave it here, fingers crossed, maybe it'll work. I appreciate your patience, guys. Again, there's going to be a lot of navigating through this process. Again, I had no idea you could even stream from your phone to YouTube, so there's a lot to learn. I appreciate your patience, and we'll figure it out. I'll, slowly work on improving and, upgrading the setup or whatever I need to do in this room to make it easier for you guys to watch. But put tinfoil on Toby's tail, use him as an antenna. I know he's behind me, actually, he's sleeping. I want to show you guys, maybe at the end of the stream, I'll show you, but he's sleeping behind me in his kennel. He's very happy. As soon as I go to paint, he's happy. I've watched a few art streams on YouTube. It usually works well. Yeah, it's been super fantastic. I'm glad to see that they're trying new things, introducing vertical rather than the traditional horizontal stream. And yeah, I'm just really curious to see how the audience responds. A lot of my audience now on YouTube is, watching on mobile, watching shorts. So I figured, why not? But I'm just so glad to see you guys here. I'm so happy to have you. I've missed you all. Seriously, it's been, if you hear anything, it's Toby, he's moving. But it's been far too long, and I apologize, that's on me. I know we were talking about it. After Digit passed away, I just kind of really lost my spark with streaming. I was not happy on Twitch, and I was really, really focused on long form content on YouTube. And yeah, as we were saying, you can only have so many things on your plate, and my plate was full, but I'm gonna really try to kind of incorporate this. I think it's a great opportunity, and who doesn't love arting and hanging out? All right, is this dry? It is. It's pretty well dry. So I'm gonna go ahead now, and we're going to start the sunset background. So let's get started. And anyone who wants to paint with me. Steph, I'm going to call you out. Paint with me, girl. Have some fun with me. Paint. All right. Let's get a nice yellow going here. I'm going to probably make this a lot more pop than what the reference is. The reference is kind of muted, and I want this to be a lot more colorful. Such a cute little canvas. I know, right? I have a bunch of them, actually. I'm not going to move my camera, but I have a bunch of them that I want to paint on and just keep these little paintings coming because they're a lot of fun to make. Banta, what are you working on lately, hon? Toby antenna. Look at that nice, soft yellow. Now we might have to do a couple layers of this, but we're going to work on that gradient. That frickin' lamb. How is that going? Do you feel any better about it, or hopefully? That's so exciting about that YouTube workshop. I was blown away when I got the invite. I was really, really excited and optimistic. I've been really enjoying YouTube. I've been loving the community. It's just been so much fun. And so I'm like, you know what? Let's just give it a go. Like, I'd never obviously vertical live streamed before. I have experience streaming, but nothing like this. And I just said, let's do it. This is our first layer, by the way. So we're going to come back in and add in a lot more color. But I just wanted to cover up that initial layer. And then we're going to go ahead and add in another gradient. Couple layers here to get the coverage that we're looking for. Went back to it today, just now do you think it's the anatomy or the position of the reference, or do you think it's just what your hand is doing versus your eye? I think it looks beautiful and I think it looks fantastic, but I can totally understand your frustration. What is it? So the YouTube boot camp is basically all about, and I don't know how much we can say or not say, but it's basically all about learning about vertical live streaming and what it can do for your platform and new audiences. So it's been really cool. Very eye-opening to the world of YouTube and all the possibilities. So it's definitely been, I've been finding it very fun. All right, so we have our initial base yellow down. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to let this dry, and then we're gonna go ahead and add in some darker yellow. I really wanna push the color in this piece. So I'm going to add in some darker yellow towards the middle, and then we're gonna slowly add in some dark purple clouds. And then we're gonna have our horizon line and then the water below. All right. And for anyone who is wondering, I'm using Grumbacher Academy acrylic for painting today. Loved how it was looking, Banta, but I also didn't see the reference, so don't know if I'm missing something, but it was looking gorgeous. Completely agree, totally agree. And I also understand from the artist perspective that sometimes we just see it differently. And until it's finished, it might feel awkward or incomplete, you know? I don't know anymore. I checked with the reference and I'm like, it's the same. So I think maybe I've just got to get the rest in. Yes, see if it makes it better to my eye. 100%. 100%. I think it's just in that awkward stage. If I had to guess, I think it's just that really awkward teenage stage. And it's just, it's gonna look weird until it's finished. Sit back, baby. How are you? Backflips into chat. Yo. How are you, honey? It is so good to see you. Feels like old times, man. Look at the emojis. I know. Guys, make sure you check out the emojis. There is a poll. Does BJ White 211 stink? Question mark. Yes or no? Start poll. Sorry. Eggplant emoji. The fact that it's 100% yes right now makes me so happy. Sorry, BJ. I was the first. Of course you were. Make sure you vote in that poll, y'all. Even if you have no idea who BJ White 211 is, just vote anyway. Make sure you vote. Just know that I love you, BJ. I do. My whole heart. I said no, had to protect. Oh, I love it. Sorry, guys. We're waiting for this to dry. I want this to be pretty well dry before I add in another layer. So bear with me. It's literally going to be watching paint dry for a couple minutes. Sit back, baby. How's your day? How's it going? Oh my gosh, I'm so thirsty, y'all. I'm not used to talking this much. This is kind of crazy, right? What's the reference? It is a yellow and purple sunset lake slash ocean picture. Steph willing to lie for me. Oops. I touched my phone, guys. Sorry. Come on, painting dry. I could go ahead and add another layer, but I feel like I'm probably going to be happier with this if I wait. This is the hardest part. Like, acrylic dries so quick when you don't want it to, and then when you want it to dry fast, it's like, I'd rather not. Not used to talking. I find that hard to believe. Dustin, I personally find myself becoming more of an introvert as I get older. And that's just the truth. So I am like super happy and content being in this front room, quiet, painting, music. Like, it's bad. It's so bad. I take a big whiff of BJ every day. When does this poll end? Does it just stay up forever? Does it just stay here? I feel bad. Sorry, BJ. I've become the opposite. Yeah, I am quite happy to just sit in here and do nothing and paint, listen to music, chill. Yeah. Rants, I can get on a good rant still. The rants have not changed, but everything else, yes. Did you practice getting ready for stream, waiting in line for sprinkles? Poor sprinkle girl. Rest in peace. You know what? I kind of just hit the like button and went YOLO and hope for the best, to be honest. What are these emojis? Is that skiing? Skiing cruise ship moon. I feel like we're playing a game. I've become more introverted as I got older. Yeah, Dustin, what is that about? I feel like I have too. End poll. Looks like BJ stinks. They give you results. That's funny. There's some cute ones. All the animal ones are really cute. Any more art shows in the upcoming future? Well, so there's been a lot going on. Basically, I've applied to everything that I can. I've applied to the Toronto show again in the summertime, despite being terrified of crowds. So I've reapplied for that. I applied to a couple local galleries that are having call for artists, so I've applied to that. I did actually hear back from one of the art competitions. So it's Wildlife Habitat of Canada. And every year they hold a federal stamp contest. So I was invited to participate. So you had to apply to get the invite, and they review your portfolio. And then if they want you to create artwork for them, they will accept you into the contest. Excuse me. So I have been officially invited to the Wildlife Habitat of Canada federal stamp contest. So if I make a painting, I send it in and I win, my painting will be on a federal stamp in Canada. So I think that's pretty darn tootin'. I think that's awesome. And fingers crossed that we do something and they are happy with it and we end up on a stamp, because that would be awesome. So that's the first thing that I've heard back from for this year. So thumbs up to that. I know you guys can't see me, but I am here. Thumbs up to that. So we got into that. I'm waiting to hear back from TOAF, a few other local galleries, a few other contests, Wildlife Artist of the Year, all those things I'm waiting to hear back from. And hi, Fabi. The problem is with a lot of these contests, it's a waiting game. Like I applied in December, January, and then you don't hear back until like March, April, May. Like it's a long process. I know they have a lot of, people to go through and see their portfolios, and it's a lot of work. So I don't blame them at all. And I understand. It's just hard from a business perspective of how to plan your year if you don't know that you're going to get into these events. So it is kind of hard to navigate, but fingers crossed. How would that work money-wise? Do you get money for all the stamps bought? I actually don't know, Sitback. I'm not too sure. Probably should have looked into that, but at this rate, I'm just applying to anything. I really don't care. I'm like, as long as I can get into some of these, get my work out there, more so getting my name out there and my work, then I'm fine with that. But yes, that's a good thing to make sure you vet these things and find out that stuff before you apply. That's awesome, Cassie. Fingers crossed. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. I'm really excited, and I'll know more like what species will be on the stamp come the summertime, but fingers crossed. Tell me when I need to fire up my VPN to pretend I'm Canadian to vote for you. BJ, now that's on record, so probably not a that's cheating, right? That's definitely cheating. But wink, wink. I actually don't know if it's public vote. I think it might be a jury, but nice try. Unless you can like hack their, database or something. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a jury vote. Guys, believe it or not, we are still waiting for this to dry. This is craziness. I am now holding a competition. The only competitor will be Cassie. Yay! What do I win? What do I win? Do I just try and go for it, y'all? Do I just try it? That scared me. Sorry, I'm taking a drink and has like large chunks of ice in it. If it were a public vote, I would have arranged some votes. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you. I've watched mafia movies. I know how to sway it. Guys, I'm so glad to know you're always in my corner. I appreciate it. Can you do any animal you want, or do you have to choose from a list? I believe they pick the species. So, for example, if they picked mandarin duck, you'd have to paint one. If they picked Canada goose, you'd have to paint that as well. But you can paint it however you want. Guys, I think we just try and go for it. What's the worst that happens? This turns out like garbage. Worst case, this turns out like trash. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a much darker yellow, and we're just going to go for it. The worst case scenario is that we hate this painting by the end of it, and I never show it to anybody. It's hidden in the depths of my art studio forever. Let me just pull up the reference here real quick. There we go. Okay. Ooh, it's a little tacky, but it's not bad. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Guys, painting in front of an audience again is intimidating. Let me just say that. I'm not used to it. Like, usually I'm just here and like, whatever, like if it turns out bad, who cares? Now I have you guys watching and I'm like, oh God, is this a good artsy decision? So it is picking up a little bit of that under layer. So it is, can you guys see that? It's pulling the paint right in the center. And that can happen if your paint is not dry, the canvas is maybe not the greatest, but we can try to make this work. So sometimes, yeah, see, it's pulling that paint right up. So I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, see that? Terrible. Sometimes that happens with these canvases. I've noticed that. If they're not level 3, or like a more professional brand, they just don't respond well. Yeah, wow. Look at that. That should not happen. These canvases are terrible. That should not happen, guys. That should definitely not happen. The fact that I can pull up that layer that's like 20 minutes old is crazy to me. Wow. Well, what we're gonna do, and the power of being live, is we're gonna try a different canvas. Actually, do I have my Fredericks? I do. So we say F it and we try something new. This is a Fredericks canvas. If this doesn't stick, I don't know what to tell you, because Fredericks is usually pretty goated. Hashtag Fredericks if you want to collab with me, Fredericks. I'm gonna have to move this back a little. Sorry guys, hopefully my audio and the sound stays okay. Please let me know. There. Okay. Now, normally what I would do is I would reprime this with burnt sienna, but for the sake of time, and I really want to show you guys this beautiful painting, we're just going to go ahead and we're just going to paint. And I'm just going to paint right over this and say heck it. Okay. Normally, like I said, I'd prime this with burnt sienna, but your girl's not having it. So it's the power of live. Fredericks canvas. Fredericks canvas, yes. Canvas is way cooler. I'm like, you know what? Who doesn't like ovals? You know what I mean? They're spicy. They make your painting spicy. So pivot. Yes, sorry, Fredericks canvas. If you would, like to work with your girl, I'm always available. Okay, can you guys see this okay? Type 1 in chat if you can see this okay and everything's looking good. I can already see this beautiful, beautiful gradient coming through. So this is a perfect lesson, guys, okay? Perfect lesson. Listen up. Invest in a decent canvas because it makes a difference. I can tell you for sure Fredericks canvases are going to be way better than your standard artist loft at Michael's. So keep that in mind. If your budget can afford it, try to upgrade that canvas a little bit. It's going to be able to take your paints a lot better. I've had no pull. I've had no lift. Everything applying is fantastic. I'm really, really happy with this. Way happier. Let's add a little bit of orange down on the bottom. Look at that, guys. Wow. Beautiful. A little bit of a gradient. And I am having no blending problems, none. Aside from my wrist wanting to fall off. But aside from that, beautiful. Look at the difference in like 2 minutes, guys. Wow. No shade to Artist Loft, okay? Artist Loft is a great beginner canvas, but once you start getting into these techniques that are a little bit more advanced, you need a little bit more of a, how do I word that? You need a little bit more. You need a little bit more versatility. You need your canvas to be able to do a lot more. This is super important. Looks lovely. Thank you. Like a lovely sunset. Thank you. I'm gonna shade them. I will let you shade them. But it's true. I mean, I'm just being honest. You guys know me. I would never recommend a product I never use or that I don't agree with. And these are just, like, I am getting such a lovely blend for this. It's like from a nice like coral orange to a soft yellow. It's beautiful. And minimal effort. All right, so that's probably where my horizon line is. Maybe like light white, purple maybe. Okay, now we can let it dry. I'm happy with this. Does priming help bring out the colors as you add them onto the canvas? Yes. So I find by adding that under layer or toning your canvas with the burnt sienna, burnt umber, I find that it helps you see the colors that you're mixing a lot easier. I find that it is easier on the eyes. It's less stark or contrast, and it kind of allows you to see your values of like your middle tone, your highlight, your shadow a lot better. So I find that it's really a game changer for any type of painting. It's just the difference between like student grade and professional grade, better weight canvas. Yes, exactly. Like, let me show you guys. So truth be told, I might as well throw these out. Look at the difference. Actually, probably up there is better. So with a probably 1 or 2 layer coverage on my oval, it's completely covered. And now on the older canvas we were using, you can see that it's still not dry after like 20 minutes. And you can actually see the layer of burnt sienna coming through. So it's just not applying the paint. It's just not adhering at all. So you can really see the difference. Now, my latest painting, Cotton Candy, is on a level 3 artist loft. So there's the thickness. It's probably like, I don't know, 1.5 inches, 2 inches deep. And this canvas had no problems. So the artist loft level 3 is a lot better than the 1 or the 2s. Do they have tone tan canvases already, like how they have paper? I have yet to find ones that are pre-done. I always do them myself, but I'm sure that you could potentially find somewhere that they're already done with a light wash or something of that nature, for sure. That's crazy. That's insane. Yeah, it's a big difference. So I probably should just chuck those ones out. I do have some Frederick circles, and then I have some level 3s. I'll probably have to invest in a little bit better of canvas coming up, but don't tell Michael, but I'll have to get some more. I find that cheaper canvases aren't stretched enough. Yes, I wanted to show you guys. So some of these actually, I'll show you on the poopy canvas. So this is how it came. Like, there's a lot of excess canvas here. The canvas material is actually, can I say, quite shitty? It's not great. I could just pull this apart, really, but that's a lot of waste for me. It's just not very good. That's the only thing I can say, is it's just not well made at all. Maybe a good business venture. I mean, it would save people a lot of time, right? That initial first underpainting layer, for sure. That's crazy. Yeah. And really, when you think about it, the price, I mean, all canvas, I feel like nowadays is expensive, right? So it's not like you're paying $1 for the level 1 and $30 for level 3, right? They're pretty similar in price, you know, apart from a couple dollars. Hey, Jelly, how are you? Good to see you, honey. How are you doing? Thank you for joining us. I hope you guys have been enjoying the YouTube live. BJ, let's celebrate their first super on a live stream. Can I get you guys to all send hearts, please, in the chat for the poop? Is that a poop sticker for 99 cents? I will have you know, we made, and it tells you on your stream, we made our first $1.41 on our live stream. Hype in chat, please. Hearts in the chat. Thank you for the poop sticker for 99 cents. I would not want it any other way. So thank you. Thank you, BJ. I appreciate it. Especially in this economy. Absolutely. You guys are so cute with these hearts, by the way. I threw 100 in there. Do you see it? Let's go. It reminds me, sit back. It reminded me of that meme. Have you heard the, okay, let's go? Every time I see that, like, I think of that. Okay, let's go. My card is blocked. No, Banta. Your card company is like, no, thank you. Okay, let's go. Stop, sit back. Or lately, for whatever reason, with my brother, I've been doing that meme where it's like sounding like a turtle. Thank you, BJ, again, honey. I can't say it enough. Thank you. I know we're always trolling, but I appreciate it. Horizon line. Ooh, okay. So do you want, oh, this is a good question. Hi, Fabs. Let's do a poll. Dark to light, light to dark, question mark. Dark to light, light to dark. Okay. We're going to call this lake. Bottom. Okay, so I'm doing a poll. Hi, Fairy Queen. Yo, what is up? What is going on? Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. BJ with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Oh, you guys enjoy. Enjoy your gifted members, BJ. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I want all of the hype and hearts in chat, please. This is so weird. This is so weird. Thank you. Thank you so much. You guys enjoy your membership. And I think you get cute little badges and emotes too. I'm pretty sure it's the same as Twitch. So enjoy your little perks. Thank you, hon. You guys are so sweet. You guys are too sweet to me. Thank you. So really quickly, I'm going to put up a poll for the lake portion, not the clouds. For the lake portion, bottom half. Do you want me to show you how to do this working from dark to light? So I'm going to make the bottom very dark and add the light colors on top. Or do you want me to have this very light and add in the dark colors? Okay, so I'm going to use the poll because I just like doing the poll. So vote. And vote which way you would like me to show you. I will paint it either way. The sky I'm going to do, because I've already done light, we're going to do dark on top. I want you guys to be able to pick what the bottom portion you'd like to see completed. Hi, Fabs. Okay, let's go. That weird plankton was a vocal stem. What do you mean, Steph? Like mine? Like Thank you guys so much. Welcome, welcome. You guys are like throwing me off. Dark to light. Okay. It's a little intimidating, but I'm up for it. Make sure you vote. Anyone who is just coming into our live, welcome. Happy to have you guys. I know if you can see me. Hello. My name is Cassie. Hopefully I didn't just stick my hair in paint. And today we're painting a little sunset together. We're chit-chatting, hanging out, obviously doing a lot of chatting. But I'm happy to have you guys here. And if you have any questions at all, please do not be shy. Ask me. I am here to answer your questions, whether it's art business related, art related, whatever it may be. Do not be shy. We are all a giant community here and I'm happy to help. I'll have to show you. Okay, Please do. I love this too, you guys, because I can stand and paint up here. Downstairs, I can't. So it's actually wonderful that I'm able to stand and paint with you guys. It's great. Can we link stuff? I have the hiccups now. I'm not sure if you can sit back. It might boot you, so if you want to post in the Discord, you can. Dark to light, y'all are killing me. Okay. Shout out to the people, 29% of you who voted light to dark. If you have not voted, please make sure you vote. Why did I read that as surf? Wait, can we link surf in here? Like your Discord or website? You can post it in the Discord if you're wanting to share something with me. Like if you want to DM me or if you want to put it in whichever Discord, the Twitch community one or the Patreon one, whatever you prefer. I say whatever's easier, hon. Whatever you like better. We're waiting for this to dry also. I don't want to run into the same issue. It looks like we're doing dark to light, y'all. Y'all are killing me. So I got to make purple. Let's do that now. Steph, you blind. Wow. I missed you guys. I mean, can we share your stuff, like commands? Oh, in chat. My bad. I don't think that's set up, sit back, because I don't have a bot in here. So I kind of just hopped on and was like, really, truly YOLO, let's see what happens. And I did not set up anything. So that's my bad. But anyone who's looking for my info, Cassie Draws is probably a great place to start. That's usually where I have all my links and all that good stuff, so. My website. Oh, we did not talk about my website stuff yet. That's been a hot mess. It's been brutal. Move the phone back 5 feet and we'll get the bot back. You got 2 bots. What? What are you saying? What do you mean, BJ? Are you saying I'm a bot? Banned. L moderator banned. I'm making purple, you guys, just so you know, off to the side. I'm making purple. So if you're following this tutorial, and I'm sorry that it's moving at an abysmal pace, we're making purple right now together, okay? It's slightly more blue than it is purple. Or red, rather. Okay, let's do this. Sure sounded like it earlier. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Got to talk to the beer delivery guys. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right, horizon line. We're going to put, let's just put this here. I was doing so good until the end. I was just going to talk shit and say who needs a ruler, and then I did that at the very end. There we go. But now we've got it fixed, right? So now I sound okay. Also, if you're not painting all over your easel, are you really an artist? I used to care. I really did. I used to care, and now I just don't. Yep, sound clear. Perfect. I probably just jinxed it, but that's okay. All right, so I'm putting this dark purple all across the bottom. There we go. These colors are going to be nice. I am vibing this really saturated, really popping landscapes. I don't know. Listen, I think I'm just, and Banta, maybe you can and understand and agree with this yourself personally. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like I'm going through something like a midlife crisis, but with art. I just got so bored with painting animals. I just was really struggling. And I know that a lot of my community wants to see art tutorials based on animals. It's the niche that I built. It's the content that I make. Like, I know this, but I was just so burnt out. And I'm like, I hate this. Like, I just want to paint what I want to paint. I just want to paint something pretty. I want to paint something maybe a little bit easier, less taxing. And I don't know, I was just going through it before these live streams and like before my last few videos. I was going through it. And like my mom finally said, like, why don't you just paint what you want to paint? Like, if you want to paint a beautiful like landscape, like, go for it. That's why I painted Cotton Candy, the mountainscape. I'm like, I should just do it. And I would love to hear your thoughts. You as well, Lisa. Like, if you guys have been, you know, struggling with what you're making lately, maybe you're really happy with what you've been creating lately. Subject matter change, like any of it. Like, I'm super curious. All right. So there is our, I'm going to call it our horizon line. It's not perfect. There's going to be some cleanup to be done, but that's okay. Definitely kind of went a little over into my orange, but that's all right. We can go ahead with a smaller brush and fix that later on when I start to work on it. I'm trying not to make it too perfect, trying not to get caught up in the details. We're just using one brush right now and getting the basics on. Welcome back, Sit Back. Sometimes mama knows best. True. Doing the same thing constantly is always going to do that, no matter what it is in life. I find changing up the subject matter, style, media so helpful. 100%. I cannot agree with you more. You got to switch it up every so often, just like they tell athletes to do something different in the off season. It's good for you. Yes. I didn't realize how really burnt out I was. I really enjoyed working on the tiger. I really enjoyed working on that in plain sight, my latest tiger piece. But I just didn't, I don't know. I don't think I put my best foot forward with it. It's a good piece and I like it, but I'm not thrilled with it. And just making the videos for it, I was really struggling. I'm like, why am I just hating and dreading what I'm doing? So I said, you know what? People who like the content, who like my work, will be there no matter what. And sometimes you just got to go for it. Do what makes you happy. Easy to get stuck in a rut. Absolutely. 100%. Sorry, guys. I'm so thirsty. Okay. What do you think if I were to lower my desk and try to paint sitting for a while? Bear with me. I'm going to try it. I'm going to lower this a little bit. Pardon the squeaking. It's going to sound absolutely atrocious. Okay, now I'm going to lower this. I'm going to keep my phone in the same position. Roller coaster. I know, sorry guys. Okay, I'm going to keep it going, sorry. It's a hand crank desk, okay? It's hand crank, so it sounds awful. Whee! 10 out of 10 beat. I have to eat food sounds good. Sorry guys, I know this is not the most smooth transition ever, but maybe that's okay. All right, let me move this. Let me pull up my chair. Let's see where we're at. Probably gonna need new palette paper. Not good at multitasking. Steph can't eat and watch. I have to eat food. Sounds good. Sipback's just calling you out. Damn. Sipback's like, I have the power of the wrench. I have the power of anime and God on my side. All right. Let's see. I'm multitasking too much, stream, eating, and work. Who needs work these days? When you can just watch a Cassie Draw stream. Am I right, chat? Am I right? Okay, I'm gonna try to wheel my chair in. Okay, good. Do you ever feel like you're on that grind? You're creating art every day, and then when you have them a couple days break, you're like, damn, I really need a break. I didn't know I was burnt out. 1000%. I am so thankful for Michael because he makes sure that I take 2 days off. When you are your own business, you work from home, you know, are an artist, especially creative. Ooh, I'm moving, you guys. Sorry, I had to move my chair. Sorry. Let me know if it's still there and still good. When you're a business owner, an artist, creative content creator, whatever it may be, and you work from home, you work 24/7. It is so hard to put things down, put things away. You're just constantly working, whether it's looking at analytics, whether it's creating a new short, keeping up with the algorithm, posting on Instagram, maintaining a Patreon, whatever it is, you're just constantly working on it. And so I'm very thankful for Michael. For those of you who don't know, Michael's my husband, and he makes sure that I go out for 2 days on the weekend. When he's off, we go out and do something, whether it's something simple like grocery shopping, or whether it's, you know, a little lunch date or something. We're always trying to get out and just get that refreshed, because I think it is so important. And especially when you're making the content full time, or, excuse me, you're trying to put out content as best you can, as fast as you can, it's difficult. Michael MVP, he really is. That's the one thing about working from home that I hear. People are like, it's hard to separate your home from work after you do that because you're just surrounded by the same stuff. 100%. And I would also go to say that your mental health as well, you know, can be impacted by this, where you're in the same four walls all the time. You're not in a vehicle driving to the office, working at the office, coming home, and you can kind of leave it there. You're always surrounded by your studio or your computer's hooked up to your work email. You see a work email come through. You know, all those little things that you wouldn't normally think about can definitely have an impact for sure. Mental health is a big one when we're working from home. Yes. That's so important to have your rock star, Michael. He really is. And I will be sure to share this with you, or with him, that you've said this when he gets home, because I think it is so important. But definitely going to therapy. I've been going to therapy now for a couple of months. And number one, she's working on a diagnosis of OCD, which is awesome. I feel like it's been my whole life, and just not knowing has been definitely difficult. And I did not realize how OCD can affect other things like anxiety, panic, and it really does play on it. So she's working on that, and just overall a better, you know, way of thinking about things, or whatever it may be. It's just been very enlightening. So I always say, if you can go to therapy, you can afford it, I definitely encourage everyone to go, because you can get something from it. We love Michael. Michael is a gem. He is a sweetheart. I just adore him. Not being surrounded by other people working, even as someone who hates company, can be hard working alone. 100%. Do you find, Banta, that you get distracted easily? Like, do you find yourself, like, next thing you know, you're like scrolling on Facebook, or you're on YouTube, but you're like watching someone else's video? I find this a lot. I tend to get very distracted. And I could end up on like, oh, I'm now posting on Instagram when I'm supposed to be working on a video or something. This is dry, y'all. Let's start the clouds. Let's do it. I'm scared. Okay, so purple hash mark, blend yellow, small detail, mountaintop. So I need to be here. Mountain, cloud. Me. It's tough, right? Like, it's not easy. Okay, this is like a blue, more blue than purple. All right, I'm mixing this color. I'll be back in the chat in like 2 seconds. I'm just mixing this purple real quick. And it is more of a blue, kind of like a, I don't know, like a soft blue purple. But yeah, therapy has definitely taught me a lot. It has not been easy. But if you put the work in and you do it and you want to be better and you want to improve, I definitely encourage you to go. Like, it has been life-changing for me, for sure. All right. I'm mixing over here. I think that's the hardest part also about acrylic content is there's so much going on. Like mixing paint colors and trying to get it just right takes forever. So bear with me. There we go. Perfect. There. All right, fam, I think I got it. Okay. Mountains. Space. Well, let's just start here. So this is going to be our cloud base. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. Please let me know if I ever bump the camera out of view. Let me know. Okay, and then it starts to start there, and then we'll lighten this up. I usually use music to keep my mind occupied, always singing along when in the studio. I love that. I definitely can understand and feel how that would be helpful, for sure. I love music. Only time I can't listen to it is when I'm writing. Like if I'm writing like a, I don't know, like an art paragraph or something for an application, I get very distracted. I get very distracted by the lyrics. I'm gonna clean. I'm just laying in bed with stuff I haven't seen in years. Oh my gosh. I feel like we've all been there, right? Like we've all been there. We're like, oh, what is this? I look through TikTok of K-pop men and get distracted when I should be editing. Fair enough. Not K-pop men, Fabs. There are some cuties though. Let's be real. All right, how are we doing? Can you guys see that okay? Cassie's dad interrupts her all the time when she's working. True. Yes. Bless his heart. I adore him. I love him to bits. But yes, he will just come out of nowhere and just be like, hey. I'm like, hey. What's going on? He's like, oh, nothing. Or, oh, are you recording? I'm like, yes. He'd never make loud noises while recording ASMR. No, never. Record, can't pick up, start scrolling. A Discord ping. Oh, Banta, I hope that's not me. Because sometimes I, be in the Discord, so hopefully I don't distract you. Not dad draws. Oh my god, yeah. That was the biggest thing about never streaming up here, is I said, okay, like, if I'm streaming in the front, like, you can't just come in and, like, be like, hey, what's for dinner? Like, I'm working, right? Remember. Does he just walk in, have a look around, then walk out? My dad is constantly doing that. Maybe it's a dad thing. It must be. It's like dad behavior, because yes, he'll come in and say like, hey, what you working on? I'm like, a tutorial. I'm working on a tutorial. He's like, oh, are you recording? Like, Dad, I do YouTube for a living. Yes, I'm recording. Bless his heart. Like, I don't care. I mute the audio anyway. You guys know me. Like, if anything, I'm doing like a voiceover. I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny. And he cares and he means well and he's interested in the process. But did you leave a plate of hot dogs out for him to come in here? For those of you who don't know, my dad loves hot dogs. like loves hot dogs, and he's obsessed. All right, guys, we're gonna do. Ooh, this is the scary part. I'm scared. Now I'm gonna try to do a soft gradient. Oh no, it's kind of like purple, like more of a purple. I'm scared. But this is all part of the process. All right. I'm going to be lurking. I have some things that need to be done. Sounds good, hon. Sounds good. I'm distracted now. I brought my stuff to do my hair while I wait, but now I'm like, I don't wanna. I'm just gonna sit and watch. I feel like partially responsible. Sorry. When we're together, we're always distracting. I should probably wait for this to dry. All right, I'll just do the bottom pieces then. There we go. I'm just gonna connect these to the bottom and then I will wait for this to dry, I think. So I'm not pulling up this other color. I do that with my mom. I stand in her doorway, talk to her, watch TV with her, and then leave. You're like, oh my gosh, not again. There. Okay, so we're kind of fading this out a little bit, blending. I definitely recommend if you guys have a blender brush, this is the perfect application for it. We're going to bring a real light purple down there anyway, so it's okay if you get a little messy. This does not have to be perfect. You always explain stuff so well. We can always chalk it up to an educational seminar. I am so glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that, Lisa. Thank you. It's always so tough to know if what you're saying is helpful. So thank you. It's a good spin. It really is. Yeah, just say, hey, I was in this painting seminar. It was great. You said a blender brush? I did. These are absolutely fantastic. The one I'm using is Princeton. I don't think Grumbacher has any, but they're wonderful. Super, super fantastic brush. Allows me to create a lot of different textures. You'll see here, once these layers dry, we can add in a lot of, you know, lighter colors, misty effects, everything like that on top. It's wonderful. But I am going to try to bring in, I don't want to jump too much to the blender too quick, so once this dries, I'll bring in a lighter purple, do some more blocky colors, and then fan it out with the blender. I hear my dad do it when I'm sleeping too. Since my bedroom leads out into my studio, I'll be sleeping, then all of a sudden I'll hear my dad dragging his slippers as he walks into my studio. He'll stop for 30 seconds and walk back up. Does he like sleepwalk or something? I'm wondering if maybe that's what that is, or is he like just can't sleep and is bored? Or like maybe he's like looking for something? Like what time is this at Fanta? I feel like that's important. Like what time is it? He just gets bored. Fair enough. We've all been there. That's fair. goes in to admire your work. That's also a good point. That I believe 100%. Have returned. That meeting could have been an email. Oh no, Dustin. I feel that. You're like, can you not just like send this to me in an email? Like, text me, please. I get up late. Okay. 8 to 11 a.m. Okay, fair enough. I thought we were talking at like 4 in the morning. Then I would have been like, oh. I'm like, maybe that's creepy, but now that makes sense. Like your dad's like creepy sleepwalking, you know what I mean? Hi, Isai, how are you? Good to see you. How are you doing? I'm wondering if once this is dry, do I use some really bulky clouds? I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do kind of some light purple bulky clouds, maybe like cotton candy, and then blend it out maybe. Bulk? Yeah, we want some like big fluffy clouds, you know? Who would sleep, eat? He had to strap himself to the bed. Oh my gosh. Wow. That's crazy. Sleep eating. I'd be scared. Like, what if you choke or something? While we're waiting for this to dry, I'm thinking, because this is dry, we might start working on this in the meantime. So if you've watched my videos, you will know that I kind of jump around this canvas quite a bit. So let's do the shadows first, and then we'll come in with the light color over top, and then we'll work on the clouds, and then we'll finish off with the horizon line. I think that's probably where I want to take this. So let's do this now. And keep our productivity high and do our shadows. I always love to just jump around my painting. I don't know, it just keeps me engaged, it keeps me, you know, enjoying the process, so why not? Going to reveal he's Canadian here, but he ate 2 large bags of ketchup chips in his sleep one night. Oh my god. That'd be the worst thing for a fiber artist, waking up, missing a skein, and 2 days later poop out a beanie. I mean, would it though? Because your productivity would skyrocket, right? You could make a shit ton of money doing that, no pun intended. Pun intended. Like, here's your hat you ordered. Who loves ketchup chips in this chat? Me. Ketchup chips are so good. I was on the bus in front of some girl years ago. She had those ketchup chips and I wanted to barf. The smell was not something I liked. See, I feel like this smell, I'll be honest, I feel like is, how do I word that? Like, it's an acquired thing. Like, I could see how you would smell it and, like, not enjoy it. But otherwise, they're fantastic. I do, but I can't eat them. I know. Same with all dressed. Oh, I love all dressed. They don't smell good. They don't. I'm just thinking about chips now, you guys. Waking up, finding you finish your artwork in your sleep. Is that a possibility? And feeling rested at the end of it? Sign me up, please. Is that like a, what do you call that? Elon Musk neuro? How does one sign up for that? just need all the productivity, please. Thank you. Amen. She kept singing this Justin Bieber song. Which one? You know me. I do like the Biebs, but I do think there's something up with him lately. Like, I don't know if he's going through now with like a divorce or something. He just looks unwell, right? Like, have you guys seen him lately? He just looks like unwell. I was like concerned the last time I saw him. I try not to get myself involved with celebrities. Like, I don't really care. But yeah, he just, I don't know, he just looks sick. I gotta go back. It was an older song. She makes an exception for the Biebs. I feel bad for him. I do. He's gone through it. And you know what? Okay, people are probably gonna hate, right? But I don't think his music's that bad. Is that weird? I don't think his music's that bad. Please don't hate me. Please don't roast me in the chat either. I just don't think it's that terrible. He definitely is going through something for sure. Like, people are like, yeah, he's a new dad. I'm like, I know, but he looks like he's just like not well. Like, I know you don't sleep when you've got a newborn, but I don't follow celeb culture. I don't not listen to the hot TV spilled. Exactly. Wasn't he the one with the ice cream song? Yummy? Yummy, I think it's called. That yummy yum. I don't want to get copyright struck. I'm not a huge fan, but there are a few of his songs I really like. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't hate it. I just think also too, like, think about this. If you were a child star, right? Like, famous from the time you were like 13 years old and thrust into that type of life, I think anyone would have a hard time adjusting to it. Like, I think it would be a struggle for anybody. Oh, Diddy. Yes. You said it, not me, but yes. 100%. Did you guys know, I don't know, this is so random, but I just saw this. Did you guys know that Neo is a polygamist? I did not know this. I was going to tell my mom this earlier, and I totally forgot. But yes, he is. Neo, yeah. I swear. I mean, unless the internet's lying to me, which could definitely be true. But he's a polygamist. Read that. Yes, he has 3 wives. I was shocked when I saw it. I mean, I don't care, to each their own, but alright, let's see if I can fade this out. Okay, so this is kind of picking up a little bit as well, which is kind of concerning, but I'm trying to like work through it. So the thing about this canvas, or blenders in general, that I'm noticing is that some blenders will actually just pick up this paint. It's actually crazy. If you wipe it across your canvas, you might be in for a tough time, because that's what I'm noticing. Is he saying that because he's a cheater? Wait, he is? Guys, I don't follow any of this stuff, so forgive me if I'm like, what? Y'all gotta catch me up to speed. Oh goodness, now that's too bright. Come on now. This canvas lately has me crashing out, man. There we go, that's better. Like, it's picking up the paint. I don't get that. Maybe I just paint too hard? Is that possible, guys? My pen pressure on my watch. I believe his wife or partner came out and said she thought he was cheating. Interesting. Well, now he has, I believe, 3 wives, they said. Is the layer full? Oh my goodness. It should be. I feel like it was. Maybe I'm just impatient. That could be a possibility. It's a little tacky, I guess. How are we doing? Feeling good about it? I think so. I mean, I'm going to be adding in lighter colors on top, so we should be okay. Layering the fresh paint can almost reactivate the paint underneath. Yes. It looked like it was dry, but it definitely might not have been, and that could totally be my fault. I'm just being impatient. I'm also going to blame my not being used to, to live streaming, because normally I would have walked away from this painting and I would have probably come back after a snack or grabbing a drink or doing some laundry or something. So that's probably also where I'm at, is I'm just not used to it. My process has changed, but that's okay. That brings in the fat over lean principle, like lighter ones, or it picks up the layer underneath. Exactly, yes. It's definitely, listen, it's user error, okay? It's definitely user error at this point. Finish a layer, then do something else for a bit. Exactly, 100%. Like, there's gonna be, I probably should leave it, because that's gonna be, I'm gonna say there's gonna be some purple, and then there's gonna be some yellow, so I'm just gonna leave that. Same way I eat cake. Oh, cake sounds so good right about now. Cake sounds delicious. What kind of cake are you having, guys? If you could have any cake right now, what would it be? All right. So I'm going to add in the light purple. So let's do that. It's kind of soft blue purple. Okay. Cheesecake. I only like cheesecake. White chocolate raspberry, chiffon. Oh my gosh. German chocolate always hits the spot. Oh, carrot cake. Can't make it. She's gone. Oh, Dustin. I'm sorry. That does sound divine. Well, if I knew how to make it, I would make it for you. Now remember guys, we're working from dark to light over here. White chocolate and raspberry, ooh. That sounds delicious. I don't know if you guys can hear Toby's like snorting. He's like snorting in his kettle. But carrot, right? I just want to say too, thank you guys for being here with me and hanging out. I so appreciate it. I hope you've been having fun. It's been so nice seeing you guys again, and just thank you so much for being here, guys. Finished my task. Hell yeah. Welcome back. That didn't take too long. Manager had to step in. Oh no, why? If you can talk about it, obviously. Without like too much detail. Banta, you're so sweet. It's been awesome. Thank you guys. I'm so glad. Thank you. If you haven't already, make sure if you can and you don't mind, I think liking the stream, giving it a thumbs up helps push it and the video to other people afterwards. So if you have not already and you wouldn't mind, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And as a little sneak peek for being here, I do have a video launching tomorrow. And if you'd like to catch it, I think it goes live at 10:15 Eastern tomorrow. So it's all about cotton candy and how I painted it. I'm here instead of working. You know what? I appreciate it. I don't want you guys getting in trouble, but I always love seeing you. And it's been so, so lovely being able to hang out again. And super easy for me. This has been fantastic. And hopefully you guys like seeing this come together too. I can't, but all I can say is people do not read responses in emails, then they get frustrated with the work that was explained to them. Oh my gosh. I think that's one thing I can say about, I would say like generations now and technology and all that. It's like with technology, email, everything now, there's like no excuses, right? Like no excuses not to know something or do something. You know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I know my dad goes through that a lot with customers and, you know, things of that nature where they're like, oh, sorry, I forgot. And it's like, you have a calendar right on your phone. What do you mean you forgot? Like, put it in your phone or have like an alert app or something. Like, you can have anything nowadays. A day timer, a planner, anything. They want things ASAP but don't read responses, then acts passive aggressive. Like, bro, Yes! Oh my goodness. It's like, you have all that information, man, the same as we do. Please read your emails. All right, I am going to make a bunch of purple. And then we're gonna try adding some to the clouds, I think. It seems decently dry, so fingers crossed. But I just want to keep plugging away, so. Just like I in my old age, I'm also becoming impatient, and hopefully this is dry. Hopefully this is dry. And I got my blender just in case, loaded up with some colors, so fingers crossed. She passive aggressively emailed me personally and in our ticketing system. No. Are we talking about lanes? Yeah, yes, we are. How'd you know? Pray for me. I'm gonna add some light yellow to this, so we'll be fine. Okay, that's working. Put a thumbs up in chat or a 1 if you're vibing this color palette. Nice, thank you guys. It is nice. Like, this down here is gonna be all kind of like purple, blue. Ooh, that's kind of nice actually. I like that brush action we got going on here. Let's leave that. I like that. And a little bit of like a chunky brush stroke right here. Nice. Very vibey. Vibing heavy. Thank you guys. Yeah, it is nice, right? Like, it's kind of an interesting color palette. I do like that I have some like bolder brush strokes too. And then we're gonna add kind of like a light, like peachy yellow. We want to keep some of these darker clouds, obviously. We don't want to like cover over everything. That's kind of interesting as well. I like that. Okay. Strawberry milkshake, Lindt chocolate, Cassie stream. What could I ask? Oh my god, I'd be vibing. That sounds delicious. I'm coming over. We're gonna live stream the process of me flying over. You don't have a choice. I've been glued to the toilet later. I feel that though. I feel that. Oh my god. All right. So let's let this dry. And then I'll come on in over top with a lighter color. And then this, I think we can add some lighter blue. What's the longest y'all been on the toilet? My friend asked me this not long ago. I think like 4 hours, excuse me? Were you actively going for 4 hours? Or was this like, oopsie, I'm playing Legend of Zelda on my Switch now and I'm just like playing on the toilet? Like, there's a big difference. Probably like an hour? Are you serious? Guys. Didn't they say that's not good for you? I'm pretty sure that's not good for you guys. Of course, we're talking about toilets and poop. Of course. It would not be, listen, even though we're vertical live streaming on YouTube, it would not be a Cassie Draw stream unless we talked about bowel movements, right? So it's only fair and right. That's a long time, you guys. I was gonna say 10 minutes, and I thought that would be like a long time, like you guys were gonna roast me. Longest I was on a toilet was all night one night. The last time I ate Taco Bell, had a bucket in front of me as well for oh no, Dustin. One of my old roommates and I went to Michael's one day. She messaged me from the restroom begging me to go in. She was in there so long the lights turned off. Oh no. 10 minutes? That's an average poop. I was gonna say 15 or 20. Yeah, like I thought for sure you guys were gonna roast me for saying that. Like I thought that was like a long time, like obnoxious. But here you are saying 4 hours. Like I was so mistaken. Marathon toilet time. Y'all, I give you guys credit. I discovered lactate pills when I went to the States, and wow, it's a lifesaver. More ice cream for me. Yes, listen, I don't take them, but I know people who do, and it saves them big time. So, yes. I have a magazine rack in there. There's no concept of time once it begins. Hey, Wildflower, how are you? Welcome on in. Y'all are wilding out here. I should have known better, honestly. Like, sit back over here playing Legend of Zelda. Like, I should have known. Also, how are we feeling about water, guys? Can you see the promise? Can you see it starting at least? This is gonna be actually all yellow, so I'm probably wasting my time painting this part blue, but hopefully you guys can see it start to come through a little bit. I'm gonna bring in a smaller brush afterwards, but I think for now it's pretty good. ASMR time. Looking wet. Perfect. Saving Hyrule doesn't stop. You're not wrong. Do you think the clouds are dry? Ooh, they're a little tacky still. How's the Etsy going? So, I'm glad that you brought this up. I'll actually give this time to dry maybe. And that would be a good little opportunity here. I'll also stretch my legs while I'm doing this. And I'll be right here with you guys. So, we're letting this dry. Feeling pretty good about it. I think we're getting there. Okay, so here's the thing, okay? Wix, and I love Wix. I'm not slandering Wix. I love Wix. I think they're great. However, for those of you who don't know, because we were talking about it in the Patreon Discord, Wix decided to randomly increase their prices. Now, when I say increase, I'm like, okay, maybe, a couple extra dollars a month. I pay for my domain and my website yearly. So I believe it's every 2 years. And that's how they originally started doing their contracts. So you would pay for your domain, get your 2-year whatever, and then you're on your way. They decided that the plan I was on with my shop and my website would go from $300 US or 400%, or sorry, I read percent. Sorry, BJ, $400 US to $800 US. And now, if you convert that to Canadian, that's over, let's say, $1,200 or $1,300 down from $7. So basically, I want to say it doubled in price. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, let's be real here. What do I need? And yeah, bruh, yeah. A Disney Plus style increase, yes, 100%. I was wholeheartedly expecting a couple dollars a month extra. I would have been okay if it went from like 4 to 6. I think 6 would have been manageable. 5, it's still expensive, but I think I could have been a little bit more okay with it. But to double the price just seemed insane to me. So I decided that I would close my shop. So my website now is basically a portfolio information hub. So it's got my supplies, a direct link to my courses, YouTube channel, whatever. It's basically a hub for information, a gallery of all my artwork, and I'm using it as a contact me for commissions, etc. So I said, basically, screw this. I'm not paying the $1,400, and I'm just gonna downgrade my website. Okay, so I downgrade my website, I open up my Etsy, which I was doing digital papers on, and I started doing my prints, and I'll sell my originals on my Etsy instead. So if you are ever looking for artwork of mine, prints of mine, you're going to want to visit my website, cassiedraws.com, and there's a shop tab that brings up my Etsy store. That is the best and easiest way to access where I sell my work. Etsy is free. You can purchase little perks and advertising and things if you want. Yes, you may pay some fees, but for me, the fees were way less when I sell an original or a print than I would be paying for the increase for the website. Now that we've discussed this website increase, okay, I want you to know this. I've been receiving emails from Wix every week, multiple times a week, advertising, Cassie, upgrade your domain, upgrade your website package, 50% off, lasting until and they would give me a date. So you put forth this increase, hoping people would pay for it or be okay with it, to then have, I'm assuming, myself and probably a bunch of other people say, I'm not paying this, downgrade or cancel their service, for you to then go ahead and send out a 50% off email to your customers. Hey customer, would you like to come back for the old price? It may have been dumb of me, but I doubled down and I basically said, screw this, and I'm keeping my Etsy. I am not paying that price. I don't agree with that practice, and I'm just kind of like, I'm just over it at this point, where I'm like, I've already done all this work to port my stuff over. I am not gonna get involved with this. This is crazy to me. So yes, needless to say, if you were ever looking for product of mine, it's on my website, but through my Etsy, there's a link there. I did revamp my website. I revamped my logo, so there's a nice change going on there. But yeah, so 50% off every day of the week. And I said, I am not caving, Wix. I am not caving. I am keeping this the way that it is, and too bad. It's not dumb. That's being financially responsible. Thank you. Yeah, it's honestly, it's one of those things where times are tough. So are people buying artwork right now? No. I've seen a big drastic drop off of people buying originals, people buying prints. Obviously, I work at a little slower pace, so I don't always have new prints available, and I get that. But right now, who's going to want to spend a couple $100s for a painting unless you have that excess entertainment funds available? So my sales are definitely down from last year and this year, but times are tough. So I really had to think about it of, is it worth hosting this website if in a year am I going to be able to make a profit and say it was worth it hosting the store myself or opting for something that is free? And I just said, you know what, I'm really focused on these tutorials. I'm more focused on creating that style of content than I am worrying about, you know, painting commissions or etc. So I just decided that would be the best way to go about it, and here we are. So definitely keep that in mind for anyone who is interested. Oh, anyone, it's still wet. Anyone who is interested in my prints or artwork, it'll be from there from now on. But I just had to share that I thought that was hilarious, that they were pretty adamant they were gonna try to get my service back, but your girl held strong, said I don't think so, and kept with the Etsy. But thank you for asking. I know that's like a very long-winded answer, but that's definitely one of the things that's been happening lately with my website, my business in general, is that change. So it has been very, very interesting, to say the least. I haven't made a profit from my website from the very beginning. It is tough out there. It is so tough. I can't say it enough, honestly. All right, let's see here. All right, I'm gonna add in this kind of light purple. And let's see how this looks. Do you find that you get a lot of traffic, Banta, on your website? Because that was one of the things that, yes, did increase with YouTube, which is awesome, but it's always trying to convert to a sale. That's the hardest part. Pick up the phone. You guys can hear that. Sorry. Does Wix control your domain registration? They do, Dustin. They have I purchased it from them. I'm hoping that's what you're asking. I purchased the domain from Wix. So they're, I'm assuming, hosting it. I hope that's how I'm supposed to be answering your question. I'm not the most tech Max 40 visits a month. Okay, and do you find that a lot of that's coming from your YouTube? Because I definitely found, like, yes, like visits have gotten better, more frequent. So YouTube definitely helps with pushing that for sure. They do host it. I thought so, yes, because I pay them for it. Well, and this is just another perfect example of, you know, the artist's expense, right? And why things are priced the way they are, why they're so expensive. There's a lot of maintenance and upkeep for sure, and it's not cheap. Money hungry companies, it's tough for sure. And I'm just thankful that, you know, my husband Michael, he works and you know, supports me and my parents as well, of us being able to get our feet on the ground and try to, you know, make a life together. It's not cheap. 57% from YouTube, which is a lot. That's great. That's huge. That's excellent. And that's good to know. Like, those metrics are always super helpful. If you bought the domain from them, they have the domain registration. Hope they let you transfer it if you ever have to move away from Wix. I would assume that they would, but if they didn't, I guess I'd be rebranding, huh? I guess I would be picking something else, which would kind of suck, but going to obscure and weird sites before going to another site just to confuse the analytics. Or you and your VPN, BJ? Okay, let's start. Oh, this part always terrifies me. Wondering if I could start, actually, let me use a smaller brush here. Oops. And let me see if I can add in color. Should I add maybe some light pink tones maybe? That's true too, Banta. You could always quickly buy it. Shaheen, I feel like I butchered that. I'm so sorry. Hello, how are you? Please let me know how to pronounce your name or what you'd like to be called in our chat. Welcome. So I'm just trying to add in slowly this light purple kind of underneath. And then we can add that in once the other sections have dried, but I do want to just slowly start to put this in here. We can kind of blend it out, and then we can add in, it's kind of like a yellow. They might fire you for damages, true. Sometimes that happens though, where you're just like, I just can't do this anymore. Like, I'm just having one of those days. Don't hurt yourself. Tired now, it's been a long day. What time do you normally finish up? All right. I feel like we're making pretty good progress. Okay, so let's add do we want this more purple or more blue, fam? What do you think? I think it's probably like a nice purple. And we can add in some fluffy clouds, what do you think? Blurple. Okay, I'm standing up. I'm just gonna use, this is exactly what I did for Cotton Candy, my latest painting. And I'm just standing up and I'm using just a bit. And I'm adding in some broader brush strokes because I really like how these look. So I'm trying not to cover over everything. You're going to hear me say that a lot in my tutorials if you've watched my videos. I don't want to add too much and cover over everything I've worked on, but I also want this to be pretty visible. And there's a big one right here. I'm a fan of your tiger paintings. Thank you. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. I've really been enjoying painting them. I'm in a little bit of an art block with painting animals right now, so that's why I'm doing some more landscapes, but I'm so glad you like them. Have you seen my latest tutorial? I have a new tiger painting out. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I just uploaded it not long ago. That one was a lot of fun. Did you blend with a dry brush or wet? So those marks that I just did was dry. So a lot of that blender was quite dry with a bit of paint on it. The square brush that I'm using is loaded with paint. And you can see that I'm trying to just, I can add in some red to this, we can darken this. You can do whatever you want with your skies. Like I can add in some of this dark red if I want. Maybe somewhere in around here. Let's try it. Nice. And the beautiful part is you can make this look however you want. Like my reference is a little bit more yellow, but I'm kind of going for like a purpley, pinky sky. I'm kind of going for a little bit of everything. Just what I'm feeling. And I'm just being selective where I put these brush strokes. Some of them are a little bit more noticeable. The direction that I'm going, using the side. Doesn't have to be perfect, and I think that's something that I've really been trying to work on lately in my paintings, is it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this color, we're going to lighten it up. And any of these areas that you want lightened, you can go ahead and use our blender. So if you find it's a little bit too blocky and you want it more blended, that's where this blender brush is coming in. I love when you get some nice pinks and a nice sunset. Yes, me too. So we can kind of blend this out a little bit. See how that blender just kind of lightly picks up that paint and just fans it out? So it's making it less harsh. But it's still, these have been a game changer for sure. So I definitely recommend, if you do not have a blender, I would definitely encourage you to get one. Kind of blend this pink together. Does anyone have any questions? I know some of you may be new to my content, whether it's live streaming or my videos. Some of you may never have met before. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Don't be shy. I'm always happy. It could be about art business, painting process, whatever that looks like to you, I am happy to help. Okay, so let's add in, ooh, that's really pretty. Do you guys see that color from there? Hopefully you can. It's like a pinky yellow. It looks really cool, especially when it's all blended. You ever using more gouache? No. That was such a quick answer, sorry. No, I'm not. And the reason being is because it actually gave me migraines. So acrylic has been the only thing I've been able to use for whatever reason that hasn't just absolutely destroyed my brain. I don't know why, I don't know what it is, but gouache stunk to me. I can use acrylic in this room, closed, no problem, and be completely fine. As soon as I started with gouache, it like almost like I was allergic to it. Like it dried my throat out. I was coughing. Like it was brutal. So I gave it to Steph. So I actually gave it to Steph, and I said, here, and I've so far no problem. So I think it's a Cassie Draws problem because Steph never said anything about it, that it was gross or it didn't work or whatever. So yeah, I can't use it for whatever reason. Watercolor's still good. I do love working in watercolor. Shout out to the lovely Banta who sent me Sennelier watercolors. My God, they're stunning, gorgeous. And I actually thought it might be kind of a fun project to work on stream, doing watercolors. You know, I feel like that would be fun for us to do together, and kind of sometimes a little bit easier than like finishing a whole ass landscape acrylic or something, you know. So yes, shout out to Banta. Thank you, Banta. They are absolutely fantastic product, and I would love to do more for sure. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know. I didn't kill you with them. No, they're perfect. They're actually great. Like they did not smell. They were honestly wonderful. Love, love, love. Hi, Lettuce. How are you? Look at that cute little badge you got. Gouache is an opaque watercolor. Wonder if the brand you got. Yeah, something in there definitely did not go well with me. It was something in it for sure. But the Sennelier watercolors are perfect. Look at that little badge you have, Lettuce. Looks so cute. I love those badges. I don't think I realized there was a smell to it. There definitely is. But next time, just take a look or take a smell or whatever, and you'll smell it. Maybe you won't though. Maybe you won't. One paint type that stinks is Cason. Has the weirdest smell, but I love painting with it. I don't know if I've ever painted with anything like that. I'm definitely very sensitive though. I get that from my mom for sure. Cause gosh, it was smelly, man. I was just like, I can't use this. But I think I spent like $250. $250 on them. They were really decent, good gouache that I bought for that reason. Because I'm like, I know that my nose is very sensitive, and you know how that goes. But I always say at least someone is enjoying them. Gonna grab them. I'm now curious. Yeah, take a smell. Lettuce, how have you been, my love? How are you? That's why I don't want to get into oils. So much stuff you have to worry about. I have heard off water-based oil paint. Want to try it? Yes. Definitely, I've heard the same about oils. I will never paint in oils. I always say this. I love Backer Academy acrylic. However, down the road, I would definitely be interested in working with the all natural acrylics as well. Definitely something that I would be interested in, where they're all natural wow, I'm having a stroke. Plant-based pigments. Just for the longevity of my health, I'd be very interested to see how that would be. But yeah, in the future sometime. Was playing some Monster Hunter World in prep for Wilds. Oh, nice! I know a lot of people play that game and enjoy it. When did you start playing? All right, let's add some light yellow. I think this is gonna add a really cool element. Please hold while I add this to my painting. Just open the white and sniffed it. How did I not notice how strong they were? Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. Be careful with them. They're really, really strong. So don't huff paint, y'all. Should I just do a disclaimer? Do not huff paint, and especially do not say that you started doing that here in the Cassie draw stream. Like, don't tell people, like, hey, I was at Cassie's stream and, like, she told me to, like, open my paints and smell them. Like, girl. No, I didn't. No, I did not tell you to do that, okay? You know what song I've stuck in my head? I don't know why. Well, I do know. I listened to it earlier with my brother. Is that Machine Gun Kelly song? Oh, I forget how it goes now. I'll see complicated. Yeah. Cassie told me huffing paint was fun. No, it's the Sharpies that do it for me. Yes. Sharpies will mess you up if you use them long. Holy. I swear to God, I never fall in love. But you showed up and I can't get enough of it. That song. Okay, how's this look, y'all? How we feeling? We vibing the color palette. The cement glue, oh my God. Okay, so Steph and I went to school together. And one of our projects we had to use cement glue, and let me tell you, no. Don't sniff that either. Bad time. Looks beautiful. Thank you, Lettuce. Thank you. I've been playing since it came out, but haven't beat Fatalis. Hopefully I said that right. So I went back. I'm working on building an armor set. Ooh, nice. I'm dying. The cement glue was next level. I don't know how we could use that in school, to be frank with you. Like, that's probably not good to give your students. I don't know what it is, but that yellow kind of, yes, is just working right now. Do you guys like the yellow? I feel like adding it in just kind of, I don't know, just brought this to life a little bit. This looks like Lion King, like Mufasa's up there somewhere. It all seems complicated, yeah. Toby, are you giving yourself a bath? He's giving himself a bath. If you guys hear like just this like, it's not me, okay? It's Toby, my dog. The yellow is chef's kiss? Yes, helping the purple in the clouds. I think so too. Yes, I agree. I'm adding in this like light bit of orange. Kind of help even further a little bit. Lick yourself doesn't work, bro. Trust me. Lettuce! Aw, thank you for those 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. Everyone, enjoy your memberships. You are so sweet, Lettuce. Thank you so much. And BJ for the gifted memberships earlier as well. You guys are absolute gems. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Can I get all the hype and hearts in chat, please? Thank you. May have found an old McDonald's Simba plushie still in a package. Was gonna send it to you since I thought it was from Lion King 1.5 and know that's your favorite. Turned out to be Lion King 2. Oh my God. I'm never telling you guys anything. I'm never telling you anything, BJ. What the heck? Gift one, so I want to gift it back. Oh, Lettuce, you're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Seriously. This has been such a wonderful first live stream vertical on YouTube. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a blast. I can't say it enough. You guys are a hoot. I hope you're enjoying this painting come together. We're actually doing a really, really good job. I'm like motoring through this. I feel like we're doing so well. Thank you for the encouragement. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love, you guys. Was it Kovu? Also a good question. Where do I put this? Do I put this here? Oh, that's okay. Let's try it here and here. See how nice that works? Just a little touch of your brush. If I can give you one piece of advice, ooh, I almost dropped it. If I could give you one piece of advice for your paintings, it's that you don't always need to have a poop ton of paint. You can make a beautiful, beautiful painting with slight little brush strokes just here and there, blending things together, and just less is more sometimes. And I think that's something that I have also been working on as an artist myself, is not overdoing things. Does that make sense? Sometimes less is more. Someone say Kovu. I've missed watching your stream, so I'm happy to see you live. I am so happy to have you guys here. Seriously, I cannot say it enough. I have missed you. It has been far too long, and I'm just so grateful to be here. I'm kind of sketched out because someone's in the bathroom, and my studio's right next to it, so if you hear some like sus stuff, it's not me. Okay, they're out. That's good. I was like, if they just take a big old dookie in there, it ain't me. Okay. 100% I need to work on that. Yeah, like less is more a lot of times. Like sometimes I think we feel like, and especially with what we see on social media, a lot of times we feel like we need to make these like astronomically difficult, crazy detailed paintings. And it's like, I had the most fun making cotton candy, which if you have not seen it, I will bring it out. But cotton candy was not a very difficult piece. It had some difficult elements, but it wasn't a piece that was super complex or the most intricate painting I've ever made, you know? So, for example, I won't move it because I don't want to mess it up, but there's a little sneak preview, I guess, of cotton candy. You can see this on my website. It's shiny as heck because it's varnished. But I mean, I used a very limited color palette. I had a lot of fun with those clouds. Oh, so buttery, so delicious. And you know what? It was just a lot of fun. Limited, very simple, straightforward, but one of my favorite paintings. So pretty. Thank you, Lettuce. Little stream turned out so good. Thank you, BJ. I'm glad. I am so glad. And now, a little trick, what we can do. Boom, Molotow acrylic pump marker, okay? We're gonna give this a shake. Hopefully this will work. This one might be an old one. It's actually sealed shut. That's crazy. I use these a lot. This one is empty. Cool. Let's try it again. Sometimes you gotta shake them up. You have to teach us how you do clouds. They are so simple, but I find them so hard to do. Definitely, I can do that for sure. Sorry guys, I'm just shaking this up real quick. Do I want to, hold on a second. Do we want to add more, like a light yellow? Please hold. I'll get to the marker in a second here. I'm not 100% committed. I might want to add in a little bit more here. Like a little pop every once in a while. I don't want too much on my brush. See how that blender just kind of fills that in a little bit? I'm gonna read chat in just a second, you guys. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this little brush and I'm gonna do a light blue because I just noticed on this reference, there's a very light blue starting over here. Ooh, that's really pretty. Do you guys like the blue? It's like a nice little faint blue starting. And it's gonna kind of run into a little bit of the yellow. That's very interesting. Looks great, thank you. There. Okay, now we can bring in the Molotow marker. Hopefully this one will work. You gotta get the ball rolling, there we go, in the pen in order for it to start. There we go. And I'll read chat in just a second here. So what I like to do is I like to bring in the Molotow marker into the brightest spots. To really allow it to pop. There. Perfect. You guys are so sweet with the hearts. I see them. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you for the love, too. I'm going to get to chat in just a second. Okay. Doing good, guys. We're making progress. What brushes do you recommend when painting clouds? So really, it's ultimately up to you. There are some artists who like to work more round. There's some who like to work more square. I prefer square. I use 2 large square brushes and then 3 round. But really depends on how detailed you're going to get, what kind of vibe or look you're going for. But definitely square and 3 rounds, all varying in sizes from like a, 00 up to a 6. But definitely using a 6 round, excuse me, a 6 round. And then I've been using a 1 inch and a 1/2 inch square. All right, this is gonna be like a trust fall exercise. All right. But the one thing I've learned when it comes to painting clouds or anything like that is, as we've been talking about, less is more. Using large shapes to block in first, and then come in with the details. Sometimes we get so excited about what we're creating that we just want to go in with the details right away, and we kind of miss that foundation. So I definitely recommend working on the big stuff first. As hard as that may be sometimes, because it is hard. Fortunately, I must go. Work has started. I'm behind the popcorn machine. Sounds good. Sit back, baby. Thank you so much for being here. As always, honey, I so appreciate you popping in, hanging out with us. Have a great day at work. Hopefully customers are not frustrating. And thank you again for being here, hon. It means the world, truly. It really does. We love you so much. Okay, so that's good. I think we can go ahead and work on the bottom now. Love you guys. We love you, Sit Back Baby. Thank you for being here, hon. Thank you as always. You're a gem. We love you. Okay. All right, so we're gonna mix up some of these colors here. I'm definitely running out of room. Oh, there's my boy. There's my boy. All right. Okay, I think that's good. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't want to do too much. I am curious though, how do you guys feel about a dark wash along the top, making that a little bit more vibrant? What do you think? Should I try it and just say heck yeah and let's do it? And then we can go ahead and move on to the water. What do we think? Heck yeah. Oh, we got a heck yeah. I think that would be kind of cool. Sounds like worth a try for science. All right, let's. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I am going to take dark blue. I think I'm going to do this. Ooh, that's scary. I think I'm going to do a bit of blue and black. Now I'm mixing these together with a lot of water, and I'm loading up my brush, and this is going to be a glaze. And this is either going to turn out awesome, and I'm going to love that I did this, or I'm going to regret it. And sometimes, I gotta be honest, sometimes it's a mixed bag. Sometimes we love it, sometimes we're like, I should not have done that. Looks great. I unfortunately have to go deal with phone stuff. See you later, Cassie. Aw, no problem, Jelly. Thank you so much for being here, hon. Thank you for stopping by. It was so good to see you. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully the phone stuff doesn't go too bad. If you're like dealing with phone contracts and stuff, that stuff can be pretty awful. Thank you so much, hon. Have a great day. Thank you. It was so good to see you. Okay, so we're going to wipe off some of this paint. We're going to kind of buff and blend out this top layer. So basically, I'm wanting this to be a little bit more, less harsh. And a little bit less noticeable. And you can add as little or as much water as you'd like. Okay, I'm gonna wash that off. And if you don't like it before, you can always go ahead and wipe it a little bit. So, sometimes you kind of, with each canvas, have to kind of go back and forth a little bit just to get it the way that you want. And it's gonna look weird until it dries. I always notice this, is that it's gonna look a little funny until it starts to dry. Now I'm adding more blue and black. I'm gonna darken up these edges, kind of getting like a little bit of like a vignette going. Because I want it to be a little moody. There. Hopefully you guys can see this on your camera view, I guess. But just enough. And then anything that you've covered over that you want to kind of add back in, it's very easy to do so. It kind of blends in with the glaze as well. There, so you can kind of see how it's just softened this a little bit. It was a little bit harsh, and now we've kind of brought back in some of that softness. So smooth, right? Like it really does make a big, I find a big difference. And you can kind of blend that out there. I would say that sky is finished. I don't really want to play around with it too much. Now, the last part is a light blue to a yellow. So let's just jump right in. And we are just going to add in this yellow. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a clean brush because my brushes are looking pretty bad right now because of all the colors we've been using. And I'm just going to go in and I'm going to add in this beautiful yellow orange, and you're going to see this pop off the canvas. Let's do it. All right. So, oh, I'm nervous. Oh, I'm nervous. Now again, with this, you might need a couple layers just to get it the way you want it to look. You're covering over a dark color with a very light one. So you might need, you know, just a couple layers to get it to look the way you want. And then this transitions over to like a light blue. It's always scary. No matter how long I've painted for, this moment is always, I find, the most intimidating. So don't feel bad if you feel the same, or you're like, you have that moment just before you apply your paint that you're like, I'm scared. It's completely normal. It's always so scary. It really is. But is a cloud tutorial something that you guys would really want to see? Let's bring this over. I think that's too green. The worst that could happen is you ruin the entire painting. You're not wrong. Exactly. Worst case. Worst case, you absolutely hate your painting after and you've wasted 2 hours. No big deal. I find square brushes, by the way, guys, work really well for this section in the painting because it kind of gives you those nice kind of fine lines that you're looking for. And you can just actually dab your brush very lightly on your canvas and it'll kind of give you these nice little dots and very smooth kind of edges. I'm going to bring this blue up all the way to here. Now see how I'm leaving some of that purple in as well? I don't want to cover over everything. And I know I say this in all of my tutorials and it's annoying, I know. But you don't want to cover over everything. You want to leave some of that information behind. Because then what was the point, right? So you want to leave all this stuff here. And then just add this in after. let's make a light purple. Now purple's a hard color. You might find that you want to use purple out of a tube if you're not liking the colors that you're mixing. You may have a very limited palette. But I'm just going to connect it with this blue and kind of have it all connected, even in this yellow as well. All right, how are we feeling? We feeling confident? If you guys were going to tackle this painting, would you feel like you had all the necessary tools, information? I'd love to see you guys tackle this painting, so if you do, be sure to tag me, let me know, because I would love to see it. We went to the Wolf Sanctuary in Halliburton. Oh my god, isn't it beautiful? I've gone and it is a phenomenal experience. Absolutely wonderful. I need to go. You would love it. You would love it. 100% you would. You would for sure. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm like in focus mode right now. All the wolves were just chilling there by the observation deck, then some started to jump around. It's almost like they know they have visitors. They just know. Like, it's amazing. Okay, let's do these quick little mounds here. And then I should be able to paint in those last little highlights, and then we should be good. We're doing good, guys. Okay. All right. Okay, and we're going to lighten this up. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to... Oh, you're all right.
It's Grandma. It's Grandma.
Okay. Sorry guys. Sorry if that was really loud. The highlights. Thank you. I think they're gonna really, really pop once these are in. I'm gonna have to go and fix this. I'm probably using too big of a brush, but that's okay. Let's change that actually, because I don't want to have to go back in. Let me take my chair here. All right. Yeah, Toby was like telling Grandma off. Okay. And then maybe like that. Okay. How do we feel about that? I don't want to add in too many because I think it might then start taking away. She's working here. Exactly. He's like, hey. Okay, so let's go like this and kind of fix this horizon line. Add in some shadow. Looking so good. Thank you. Making me want to do a landscape. Please do. I would love to see it. Please. I've been like obsessed with landscapes lately. I'm not gonna lie. I'm obsessed. All right. Let's add in, if we can. I am like running out of room here. So I'm at the point where my paint supplies are like so messy. I've got to get another brush. Hold on. And I'm just going to straight dip this in. Okay, let's try it. Whoopsie, sorry guys. Maybe I'll start a late night painting. Ever get that surge of inspiration at night? Yes, 100%. Please do. Absolutely, I do. I don't know what it is, but there's times where I'm like, I could paint a whole painting right now. And I'm supposed to be going to bed. I wonder why that is. All right, we are so close to being there, fam. I can see the finish line of this painting. So these are going to be the main highlights. I'm just going to go in over top, and these kind of light peachy areas, I'm just going to make them a little bit more opaque. And I think you're going to see this really start to shine through. And this is where you can start bringing in that small brush. So if you've been itching to get that small brush out and really get in some details, this is the time to do it. I would say any time before now is just going to drive you crazy. And I'm just getting as close to that mountain as I can. And we're just going to bring in this soft kind of eggshell color. And there's kind of a little bit of it over top of even this kind of nice yellow. I want to order oval canvases too now. I don't think I've ever done one. Banta, they are probably my favorite. I would say even more so than circles. I don't know what it is, but they are just so enjoyable. I love them. I don't know if it's because it gives you, you know, something different or how it frames a piece. I don't know what it is, but they're just fantastic. So I definitely recommend you guys try oval. All right, let's add in kind of like a golden yellow here. I want that creativity during the day as well. I want to get small books. I love seeing like little sketchbook tours and stuff of small paintings, like gouache paintings or whatever. The the Archer books would be awesome for those. I think at least. Hi, Michael, my hubby. I have no sound. I just want to stop by and say I found this super cute and fun artist with a handsome body toy. Can you tell him, please, that I say hi? I literally just checked my watch because I knew, I'm like, he's probably going to be on his lunch soon. Etcher sketchbook, yes. Etcher sketchbooks are also phenomenal. Shout out to Etcher, hashtag not sponsored, but they're wonderful as well. They are pricey though, they are. But you know what though, I think if you make it worthwhile and really try hard to make art in it, I think it's well worth it. It's just staying committed. And I know that's always all of our problems is trying to stay committed and, you know, like we get into these phases of working in our books and then we just kind of fall off. And in order to make that price point worth it, yes, you have to really, really, really be dedicated. Steph's like, why are you calling out? The Archer and Olive ones, Steph, I think they would work really well, I think. I know I'm going to be called out. With love, though, with love. Okay, how are we feeling about this, guys? I think we're almost done. I'm loving it. Thank you. I don't regret the purchase one bit of even purchasing a larger cold press. Yes. Well, I'm glad to hear that, and I cannot wait to see what else you create. Like I said, Banta, I'm so proud of you. I've been loving your work. I'm just so, so happy to see you thriving. Seriously. Was nervous about the light blue in the water, but it turned out lovely. Really shows off the waves. Thank you, BJ. Yeah, I agree with you, right? Like it does, it could be too much. I think it's all in moderation, but I'm glad. Like I feel like I feel like it does kind of work out, right? I mean, what we can do too is I've kind of mixed this kind of like aquamarine color, so you can kind of put that in there as well to kind of combine the two. BJ, thank you. Thank you so much. What do we call this, fam? Like tip? Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. Whatever, the donation. Thank you for the sticker. Thank you, BJ. Thank you, Juan. I appreciate it. Thank you so, so much. Thank you for modding for us today as well. Can I get some love for BJ in the chat, please? Thank you for modding for us. I appreciate it as always. I can't say it enough. Thank you, and thank you for the support, Hon. Thank you, as always. It means the world. Okay. One last step. White paint, baby. Let's go. White paint. Oh, I'm scared. A little bit of yellow, like the tiniest little bit of yellow ever. There. Pizza stickers? I know! We need to be like, hey, can you guys get us some pizza stickers? Like, we really need those. Thank you. I don't know if my fat head's in the way. Sorry, guys. No, it's not. Okay, good. Because I was like really leaning into this. Planning to schedule more lives on YouTube? Yes. So I have plans to do more lives. I'm going to try to as many as I can within reason while still balancing my long form content, but I really would like to be more engaged with it. I do enjoy it, I miss it, so I'm really gonna try. If I can balance it with my schedule, even if it's like once a week or whatever it may be, that's my goal. And if you guys would like to see that, then that's even better for me. I would love that. I love hanging out with you guys. To see that. I think I can squeeze you in. Of course we would. I would. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, I missed it. I do. Like, again, they would be little streams like this one where we work on a landscape together, or maybe while I'm working on a bigger piece. Nothing too crazy. I just don't have the focus anymore. I tend to just not be able to multitask like that anymore. I'm so used to just painting on my own. But I would love that. I'd love to just be able to get on, hang out, do a landscape, work on a painting that I'm working on, that I'm maybe not recording, something more personal, and just be able to hang out with you guys. I would love it. Okay, last thing. Do we add a bird? Yes or no? I miss hanging out. It was always fun. Me too. Me too. Toby, are you having a bath? My sweet boy, are you having a bath? Burb, I say yes. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Where should we add it? Okay, I am gonna grab a brush, and hopefully before this dries, I can get rid of this one because it's not fussy. One burb or three burbs? I currently have 3 on there. I want this one to be the most noticeable. All right. Hi, Bloka. How are you? Good to see you. How are you doing? How are you? I am doing well. Happy to be here, hanging out with you guys. I missed ya. Things are good. All right, guys. I think I'm done. I feel good about it. All right. I think that's it, you guys. I don't think there's anything else to really fix. Finish a painting in one stream? Who are you and what have you done? You know what? It is kind of shocking, huh? That's definitely not something you guys were used to. I feel like I've become better in my process, if that makes sense. Like I know my tools now. I know I don't know, like how it all works. I'm like much more confident, maybe is a good word to also describe it. Because this would have taken me like 8 streams before. Like, don't lie, like we've all been there. We know. We know, it used to take me forever. All right. Here's the thing. To hang it up, right, artists? So I need to just put this away and call it done because I'm going to keep farting around with this and I'm going to change things and I'm not going to like it. So I just need to put this away. Know when you're done. Boom. That water is stunning. Thank you. Here, I'll turn it for you guys. I'll move my chair and then I'll turn it towards you because you guys have been kind of on a angle the whole time. So I know obviously my light is making it shiny, but there. I'm glad you like it. Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty darn tootin'. 5 hours later, did you turn the water into a grassy hill? I am done. I am done with this piece. Forget it. Am I though? Because I keep looking at stuff and I'm like, I could fix that. I could fix that real quick. Ooh, I like that. Touch of blue, actually. Kind of match the blue side. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You guys are too sweet to me. Okay. That's it. Done. I'm putting it away because I'm going to keep changing shit and then I'm going to be unhappy. So, done. There. Boom. Love, love, love. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Oh, let's do something here real quick. Let's do this because I know it's going to get real dark in here. I know BJ has been waiting and waiting and waiting for years. So let me just pick you up real quick. My BB. My BB. Is that my boy? Is that my boy? Let me let him out. Hold on. I'll let him out. Toby time. Yes. Let me move my purifier. Hold on. Okay. And you're going to be a nice boy. You are. I know. You're all excited. You hear him sniffing? All right. Okay. Hi, where's your sit? Oh, we're going to do some tricks. Good job. Down. Where's your rest? All the way. Rest. It's like the worst rest ever. You wait. Rest. Thank you. You wait there. Oh, you got seeps on your eyes. Where's your sit? Oh, wiener cam. Where's your paw? Paw. Give me your paw. Where's your? I'm too far. Sit. Paw. Thank you. Other one. Where's your kennel? Kennel. BJ's been waiting forever. He may be more excited than I am. Come here. Yes. Okay. Where's your sit? Down. Where's your chin? Oh, good boy. Where's your chin? Good job. All right. I know. I'll put it up here now. There you go, BJ. I figured I would do that for you. You've been waiting so patient. Such a good boy. I love him. I know. You've been so good. He's been in here. That was the best. I'm glad. You guys have been waiting so long. So thank you for being patient. I know. I see ya. Oh, now he just wants to like go crazy. He's like, I'm out, Mom. Yes. Good job. Thank you, guys. Thank you for allowing me to do. He's just so cute. Thank you, Lisa. He's just a hoot. I just adore him. I'm free. Okay, you're going to go to your kennel. And Mommy will let you out in a second. Yes, I'm signing off. Yes, you'll eat. He just wants his food, if I'm being honest. He's just hungry, so. Reenact the Cassie in the park pool, Toby. Oh, wow. You're not wrong, though. You're not wrong. All right, guys, I think what I'm gonna do is that sweet boy needs to eat, but so do I. I have some broccoli in the fridge that's kind of calling my name, and I am starving. So I think I'm gonna stop there. We've been live for 213 minutes. Somebody do the math for me. Somebody do the math. It feels like 2 seconds that we've been on. I think we started, what, just before 1? Such a good boy. He is. He's the sweetest. I adore him. He's crazy though. Don't let the good behavior fool you. 3.5. Okay. 3.5 hours. Damn, we did good. A painting in 3.5 hours, y'all. We did good. It was great to see you and everyone in chat. Not exactly the hill game, but here it is. Close enough, Isai. Close enough. Thank you guys again. I do just want to say thank you so much for being absolute gems. Thank you for participating in our first ever vertical live. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did as well. And not only that, we got a pretty sick painting done as well, which is a bonus. So thank you for your input. Thank you for your suggestions. I mean, it means the world to have you here. And thank you for spending your Friday afternoon with me. I really do appreciate it. So thank you guys. Every time I go live, I'm going to post it on YouTube posts. I'm going to post it on Patreon. I'm going to post it on Instagram and Discord as well. If you have not, Patreon is kind of where I'm posting the majority of my behind the scenes, special posts. I'm kind of keeping more up with Patreon and YouTube more than anything else. Sometimes the Discord's hard to keep up with. Like I know our old Twitch Discord's hard to keep up with sometimes, or I'm not very active there. So if you're wanting to see more content, I would say Patreon and YouTube is where I'm at. YouTube, we have a video going live tomorrow. I'm really proud of it. I think it's really an enjoyable one. It's a lot of fun and also informative in like an art ASMR way. I'm not actually physically seen on camera, but I'm kind of slowly leading you through a painting. So if you'd like to check that out, please feel free to do so. I would love it if you could like and comment. I have a lot of new videos on my channel as well, so make sure you go check those out. And of course, your feedback, so comments, likes, shares, all go a long way in helping those videos get picked up in the algorithm. So I appreciate your support as always. Thank you guys. Thank you for the gifted memberships today. Thank you so much, BJ, for these stickers. Thank you so much. And again, if you have any questions, please let me know and I'll try to get back to you guys, Discord, email, whatever. Stay in touch. I want to see your work. If you follow along with any of those videos or even just something you want to share with me, please feel free to keep in touch as well. I'm just a message away. So thank you guys again. I don't really know. I think I just hit the X. I think I just hit the X and then I'm done, I think. But we're going to find out. So thank you guys as always. Thank you for being gems. I will see you soon. Be safe and be good. And you know where I'm at. Please make sure you reach out, okay? All right. We'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. Have a great day. Be good and be safe. Thank you for your support as always. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you, guys. You guys are the best. Bye.